right age. Like you can't change them so much. Like they have Quicksilver as a teenager, and then Scarlet Witch is like a baby, a toddler.
Yeah.
When they're supposed to be the same age.
Yeah,
basically.
aren't they twins?
Yeah, they're twins. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on.
Number 8.
I'm going forever about
Number 8, one I just saw this week, and I was finally happy to see it. Tusk. Yes,
man,
I just saw it too, and
we should have probably talked about. Yeah, that just took some thunder out. That's my number 2. That's my number 2 movie of the year.
Yeah, we'll get to it. It's a seriously messed up movie, and the fact that
let's just quickly discuss it now.
We'll quickly discuss it. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Yeah, because that's, like I said, that's my number 2.
Fair enough. We'll get into Tusk.
From my standpoint, I just saw it, and I think I need to see it again. Because it didn't make it's not high on my list. It's actually number 9 on my list, but I only saw it once.
Well, then, let's talk about it.
And I think I need to see it a little bit more.
No.
To really get into it.
We'll talk about it when we get to it.
But I think it could climb my list, but I like just watching it that first time.
After I talk to you, it would.
You're like, when I'm done with you.
All right, number 7, The Equalizer with Denzel Washington. I know.
I haven't seen it, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on my bottom.
Just because it's got old bent finger in it?
Well, just because it's like, when did Denzel go from being this Academy Award-winning, actor and always choosing these really deep roles to just the old guy that kicks everybody's ass? And now, like, he's basically, it's like, he's almost like he's in retirement. And he's like, I don't want to fucking work anymore. Well, I just want to walk around.
He's turned into Danny Glover.
No, he's the Black Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Like, that's really what he is.
That's exactly what I was going to say, too, because when I got the movie from the video store, when I brought it home, I'm like, I'll watch it, but I have a feeling it's just going to be like Man on Fire, where he's got to go around.
Not even Man on Fire, because if I remember correctly, Man on Fire, at least he was like protecting like someone's child, going back after somebody's child.
How about Two Guns?
This movie just...
I haven't seen Two Guns yet.
I was going to say, this movie just seemed to be Denzel, just like if the Training Day had no script, and that guy was just wandering around.
Well, see, that's what I figured. I figured it'd be like one of those where he's on his own, and he's just going around and just killing people, and obviously for a reason. And that's it. Basically like Liam Neeson and Taken 2. Probably Taken 3 as well.
Oh, Jesus. I don't even want to talk about
We'll get to that later. So yeah, I watched it this week, and I actually really liked it. I was really surprised by that. So.
Well, no. I mean, it's a movie that I'm sure serves its purpose. It's you gotta know what you're going in to watch.
Yeah.
It's like the people that have, and I know we're gonna talk about this later, but just a quick reference: people that are slamming The Interview as just being a dumb, mindless comedy. It's like, have you not watched any other of Seth Rogen and Franco's movies?
You realize he writes them like that, right?
And I find them fucking hysterical. Exactly. So, but anyways,
I'll say this in the beginning, if you have seen it or you haven't, it doesn't matter. It starts out a bit slow, and it's like, I know there's going to be, once he gets to going, he's going to start kicking people's asses and whatnot. So I let it go. So that took a little bit of hit for me on that, but otherwise I did enjoy it. Plus, it's like almost, I think it was like 2 hours long, so it was a bit on the lengthy side too. But overall, I liked it. Number 6, Earth to Echo. Now, this is one that, I knew I was going to get some kind of...
I've heard of it.
Yeah,
but I don't...
This is one that flew, I don't think a lot of people saw.
It was like a Disney movie where it was like first-hand view, right? It was like a found footage type
It was
deal.
like a found footage film, and it was basically found footage crossed with E.T. crossed with batteries not included.
Wait, was this the thing that built itself? Was it like the giant energy source thing?
No, that was the Spielberg movie with the 8mm. That was the one where creature.
Well, this one they were robots, or it was an alien. In
battery's not included, is what I was thinking of when I first saw that.
I know, that's exactly what I thought too. And he was an alien. He was in his little pod, and the kids find it, and they're using their cell phones. It's plugging into their cell phones and showing them a map of where the rest of the ship is, and so they end up having to go around and collect the rest of the ship. And so he can leave. And so, meanwhile, there's a crew pretending to be this construction crew that already know about these aliens, and they're trying to find out where all the stuff is.
They're digging the pit in Mexico for this game right now.
So yeah, I was really surprised by it. Again, another one of the movies that my daughter was like, "Yeah, I've got no interest in this," and she took off. So I watched it. I was like, I really enjoyed it. So.
Seems like a movie that, like, literally that title, Earth to Echo. You could take the Earth to Echo movie trailer poster. You could take E.T.'s trailer poster, and you could take the Johnny Five, those movies, the
Short Circuit.
The Short Circuit poster where he's just like leaning over the side like that, and put Earth to Echo as the title of any of them, and it would still work. It would be very fair.
Battery's not included as well.
E.T. with him in the basket over the moon, Earth to Echo. You're like, it works. Yeah. Echo is the moon.
Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of a generic title, but
Shore's Johnny Five just reaching over there. Okay, he must be Echo, and he's coming here to Earth.
All right, Vic, what's your give us your 10 through 5?
So my 10 through 5.
No, 10 through 6, right?
Yeah, 10 through 6.
Yeah, 10 through 6. So 22 Jump Street. As silly as it was, I actually laughed my butt off.
I still haven't seen 21 Jump Street, but I do want to watch both. I think I'll do like a binge thing at one point because it does seem like
I thought it was going to be really bad. Like going into it, I was like, I can't believe we're going to actually sit here and watch this. But we ended up sitting there and watching it.
I liked the first one.
The second one, I came in, like I said, I went into it going, this is going to be stupid, it's going to suck. And I ended up laughing through the whole thing. So that's why it's on my top 10.
Yeah, I liked the first one, which surprised me because I was like, I don't know about this. And I really liked it. And then the second one, it just seemed like they just rehashed all the jokes from the first one.
See, that's what I thought was going to happen.
They were so self-referential to the first one, and it became annoying.
That's what I thought was going to happen to me, but I actually found there was a lot less than that than there was in freaking, the Vegas one. The guys that
Hangover?
The Hangover. This was nothing. Like, I thought that's what was going to happen. And I actually, there were new jokes in it. There was some stuff that I found really funny, and there were some like I said, it was just hilarious to me.
And even one of the bigger jokes was, this seems like our last mission.
Yeah, I mean, they say it's completely self-deprecating the whole way.
The plot of this one is just like the first one, and they even admit it. So I'm like, come on.
Except they're going to college. Except we're in college.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. So.
I found it funny. So 9 was Tusk for me. Like I said, I liked it. I enjoyed it, but I think I'm going to watch it again because I don't think I think I can like it more once I see it again. I think I just kind of watched it for the sake of watching it.
Move on.
Godzilla.
You son of a bitch.
Godzilla.
Number 8?
Godzilla. Number 8.
I'll concede that one. It's number 3 on my list.
Oh, really?
But yeah, we'll talk about it now. I love, the first time I went and saw it, I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, I was really disappointed because the way they marketed it was going to be a darker, more realistic Godzilla movie. From like the trailers, I got the imagination of like it was going to be like a updated Cloverfield, but with Godzilla.
Right.
You know, us against the monster, where it wasn't going to be the cliche kind of hacky at times Godzilla movie. And then when I saw that immediately they're introducing that second monster, it's kind of like, oh, okay, here we go again. And I was disappointed the first time I watched it.
I actually enjoyed the fact that it was an actual Godzilla movie. Like, there's a big monster coming, Godzilla's going to pop up at some point, fight the monster, everyone's going to be like, oh crap, they're going to destroy the city, Godzilla's going to be like, see you bitches, and leave. That's a Godzilla movie, like, that's the old school Godzilla, and this sticks more to that than...
The second time I watched it, I liked it a lot more because I knew what I was getting into.
Right.
And I had a deeper appreciation for some of those, like, the scene with the bridge is really well done.
The bus and everything.
With the bus, when he's kind of coming underneath it and everything else. Kind of the introduction of Godzilla, I thought was very well done. They killed Cranston off pretty early.
I was actually surprised because they really played it off like he was the big star of the movie. Like they made it seem like he was going to be there the whole time. Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I will say,
marketing wise,
I will say that the wife and the military husband were the two worst people for those roles. Like they were just so hard to like cheer for.
That's what I heard.
Wanting him to die.
Haven't seen it.
Kept wanting him to die.
I had no feelings for her whatsoever.
Nope, wanted them both to die.
Not to mention the fact that she was an Olsen kid, but
made me kind of hate Godzilla for not killing.
I'm still trying to figure out how
Wait,
she didn't get
Olsen?
stepped on. Yeah, that's the younger Olsen sister. She's
Not
the
the
twins' younger sister.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Something just happened here, folks. I don't know what it was.
I'm just saying, like, man, her life has had to have sucked. Because she knows she's got all the money in the world.
Oh, yeah, but it just lives in the shadow.
Yeah, at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But the thing, I really enjoy the fact that they waited toward further into the movie for him to really start just lighting into the monsters, and they did a good job at that whole thing. So I really enjoyed it.
I did thought it was kind of funny though how like at the end when he's like walking back out to the sea, all these people are just like clapping like he's a hero. I'm like, he just fucking
completely destroyed your entire city.
Killed thousands of people. Like wait, it was like 50 9/11s with his tail.
Nobody takes any account as to that happening. No, because they're all just. You know how many people had to have died in this whole encounter? Had to have died in this.
Why are you clapping? My dad is dead.
Somebody's down there. I just kind of thought. I mean, it was kind of cool.
Now they're doing another one. That should be an angle I think they should use because that would be realistically if there was a giant monster that attacked one of our cities, but then another giant monster came around and like killed that monster. And then level, people would still be like, but we got to go after that monster. Is he really helping us? That would be the thing. Nancy Grace would be all over.
My question would be, do they really think they can stop it? I mean, it breathes nuclear energy.
Is this monster really helping us? I mean, he's coming up here and he's stepping on everything. I mean, people's children are dying and this thing is breathing fire. Who's to say he's not going to turn on us?
That's pretty good.
Well done, sir.
Brett Scott, everybody.
I didn't realize I had Nancy Grace in me.
Nice.
You have to work that into your stand-up.
Yeah,
Completely channeled it.
Celebrate with a monster rehab. It's tea plus lemonade plus meth, and it equals delicious.
It's going to start the zombie apocalypse is what it's going to do.
Monster. We put rehab in the name because we know you'll be addicted to this shit.
You'll need it. So after that, I have Maleficent. So that was, again... I like the story. I like the fact that you get an interesting origin story to it.
Yeah.
I like that they played around with, when you see her in the cartoon and her depiction of the cartoon, you just think she's this dark, evil,
Yeah, and
queen.
you realize she's just got fucked.
You find out that, like...
Yeah, basically the king is banging her. And then he's like, I get this side piece now. And I'm going to cut off your wings.
No, he finds out that if I stop banging and cut off your rings, I could be king.
Yeah, I'm it.
I could be
it's
king.
Me.
So
she was the queen. So
guess what? See you later. But yeah, so I mean, I really enjoyed the fact that, and I was surprised that I was bored. It was there. I put it in. I started watching it, and then I actually got into it. Like I stopped everything else I was doing because I watch movies and play games at the same time, and I basically kept getting killed. So I was just like Xbox off, and I just started watching it. So it took me away from my gaming.
Oh, so you were playing on your Xbox One?
Yeah.
So you had the movie playing in the corner while you're playing a game?
No. I have two.
Oh, you got two. So I'm not.
I have super gaming setup, dude. I got
apparently.
You have super fucking ADD. I can't just watch a movie.
Yeah, oh my god, no, they had a commercial for it. Who was it?
What happens if somebody has to talk in the movie? What am I supposed to do when that shit's going on?
It's like the commercial for it with Aaron Paul. I think it was Aaron Paul's in the commercial, and he's sitting there watching a movie while he's playing. I'm like, how the fuck is he doing that? Either play the game or watch the movie.
I'm playing Call of Duty on my big screen, and I have my 25 inches playing the movie. And then when I got tired of playing, when I kept getting killed, I switched it.
Penis. That's what he calls it.
I switched it.
25 inches.
Exactly. Extendable screen. But yeah, I greatly enjoyed it, and I honestly, as you know, I was surprised. I was just surprised. I think it was a really good movie.
What was that, number 6?
Yeah, that was my number 6.
Okay. All right, time for your top 5, bro.
All right, number 5, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Yep.
It's on
I
my
thought
list.
it was a... Okay,
my
what
top
was
5?
That it was number 4 on my list.
Number 4?
It's my first one. It's my number 1.
Oh, but well, then we'll wait. We'll talk about that for Vic. My number 4 was, and I don't think probably either of you have this on your list, A Million Ways to Die in the West.
You know what? It's not on my list, but I did greatly enjoy that movie.
That movie was so fucking
about
funny. And again, I think people's expectations were too high, and I think there was also a large portion of people who thought it was going to be Family Guy
in the Old West. Yeah,
exact Family Guy in the Old
Live
West.
action Family Guy.
Weren't expecting it to be as dark at times and kind of as edgy. I mean, the shooting game with